What's up, everybody? Welcome back. My name is Jeff George, and today we are talking credit card hacking. First off, what is credit card hacking? It's not stealing people's identification and using it for your own benefit. What credit card hacking is actually using the bonuses that credit card companies will offer you, as well as using the particular categories that a credit card is used for to best optimize your purchases so that you get the most amount of points, and then you're able to travel for free or get cash back or buy experiences. Basically, you get free stuff. Who doesn't love free stuff? So I'm going to talk about a few of my different credit cards that I have. I actually own over 5 different credit cards, but we will talk about my Chase family of credit cards and why I have them, what purchases I use them for, and also I'm going to leave links in the description below for any of the different credit cards that you might be interested in for each of these, just because I get a little bonus if I refer you, and you also get a special bonus if you click my link anyway. So you'll get a little bit extra cash back, I get some cash back, and everybody's happy. So I mean, who doesn't like free stuff, once again? So basically, I love Chase's family of credit cards just because I can transfer points in between each other. So that way I can optimize everything that I'm going to be doing. I actually only use my credit card points for travel because I love to travel. I'm not a fan of paying for flights, so I'm going to do my best to get them for free. So before I continue, let's make sure, since this is a personal finance channel, you understand that credit cards are not the devil. I was raised by my grandparents, and I was raised that credit cards are awful. They're how you get into debt, how you get into trouble, and if you get a credit card, you're basically never going to get out of debt. That's not true. You just have to have a little bit of willpower. You have to be able to essentially pay your bill every single month. So you're going to spend your credit card, use your credit card just like you would a debit card or actual cash, but then you are going to pay it off every month. I actually pay my balance every week just because I'm anal about it. And I don't want to pay any interest because interest is the devil, in my opinion. So anyway, just make sure that if you're going to spend this, you don't get in over your head. You don't use credit cards unless it's an emergency if you're going to carry a balance. I never carry a balance unless I'm paying 0% interest. And I'll get into that in probably another video. But anyway, so I will literally use a credit card for every purchase that I can, except when I go out to the bars here in the third world country known as Southeast Iowa, because some of the bars here don't take credit cards. Otherwise, I will use a credit card every chance I get because you get buyer protection as well as get these bonus points. So something that I think is great is that you get all these hidden perks that a lot of people don't understand about credit cards. But we'll talk about that in another video. This is simply just about how to get free stuff. So I have a Chase Freedom card, okay? The Chase Freedom card is a great card for beginners. It's actually the first credit card that I ever got. I did have a bit of credit score before I got it, just because I had auto loans that I had got and paid off, because I used to flip vehicles back in the day. But a Chase Freedom card is great because it's rotating categories, and you get 5% cash back or 5% points. That's the way I look at everything for points on purchases in a rotating category. Now those can be gas or shopping at certain stores, can be drugstores, could be on travel, could be grocery stores or streaming services and utilities. You know, it really depends. You just have to check every single quarter to see what it is. Plus you have to activate it. So don't forget to activate it. But you get 5% back. Where else can you go buy a bunch of gas and get 5% back on the gas? It just doesn't happen. But it's up to only a total of $1,500 for a quarter. So basically, what makes this awesome is when everything is in season, you use this card. There's just no way around it. You're not going to get better than 5%. But don't spend your points off this card, because we'll talk about what I do later on in this video. So the best card in this family of cards for everyday purchases is the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. What's awesome about this card is it's 1.5% cash back on literally everything. That's just the way it works. There's no annual fee, nothing like that. Also, I don't think I mentioned the Chase Freedom card also has 0 annual fee. So what's cool about 0 annual fee, you just use the cards when you want, and that's it. Essentially, the 1.5% cash back, I use that for purchases that don't fall into a special category on anything else on any of my other cards. It's a great card to have, and you can buy literally anything on it, so that's great. So, since I love to travel, I also have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. Now, it does have an annual fee, and it's been going up in the past years. I don't actually know the exact amount because I know they just raised it. But I do know that you get a $300 travel credit back. You get 3% cash back on travel, dining, restaurants. You don't have to pay a foreign transaction fee. You also get free TSA pre-check or global re-entry. You don't have to get the rental car insurance when you rent a car. It's just awesome. But the thing is, what makes this card so powerful is that your ultimate rewards points go a little bit farther. So all of the points that you get off the first 2 cards, you literally can transfer to this card, and then when you book travel using the points off of this Chase Sapphire Reserve card, you end up getting 1.5 times points. So if you have $1,000, now all of a sudden they're worth $1,500 worth free travel. You know, if you have $1,000 in points, you get $1,500 in travel. That's just awesome. You know, and it really adds up really quickly. And it's something that I just buy stuff, pay it off, and then when I want to go on vacation someplace, then I pull out all my points, and I'm like, oh, hey, I got a free flight. I could book a hotel if I wanted to, but normally I end up splitting that with people. But hey, who doesn't like to fly for free? You also are able to get into some of the airport lounges using the Priority Pass. That's free as well. This thing just rocks. So I also own a rental business, but it's under my own name because I don't have an LLC or anything like that yet, but more on that in another video. So I do have a small business card, and just like the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, I got the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card as well, and it's exactly the same, 0 annual fee, and you get 1.5% cash back. And what's cool is Chase, I've done this once, I had to actually call and talk to somebody, but they allowed me to transfer my points over to my Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So then I still was able to get the extra amount of travel points just off of stuff that I'm buying for my business. Business cards are great. I would highly recommend getting one if you have a business, just because when tax time comes, it makes it real easy to look back and be like, okay, I bought this for the business and this and this and this. If you don't have the receipts, you can go get them. You know, it's just a great way to help with bookkeeping. So basically, what is my strategy out of all these credit cards? So my strategy is, if it falls into the 5% category on the Chase Freedom card, I always use that. 100% of the time, always use that. If it falls into dining, including fast food, dining or travel or anything along those lines, I always use the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. If it falls into anything else, then I use the Chase Freedom Unlimited card. And then, if I'm buying something for the business, I use my business card. It's really not that hard. It does sound kind of complicated when you sit here and talk about it, but when you're actually using it, I don't even have to think anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm getting gas, and it's not on the rotating category this month or this quarter, so I'll just use my unlimited card. It's not that hard. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just a quick little thing. I want, with the way that everything's being pushed, everybody needs to stay home and everything like that. When this is all over, I would love for everybody to get out and see the world, because we're all going to be cooped up with cabin fever. So I think this is very important. You build these points now, and you could use them in the future. I've never had to worry about losing them or anything like that. As long as your account stays open, you don't actually lose the rewards points. So I hope you had a great time, and I hope to see you in the next video. So we'll see you then.